Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I have something a bit different today, but I thought it might be fun to do a more vlog type video. So this is going to be my new office setup. Well, not this is what I'm trying to work on. So I have been back working in the office since about June, but as of Friday, today is Sunday, as of Friday, Dublin has gone back into lockdown and we're now working from home again for the next 3 weeks at least. So when I was working at home, I was working on my kitchen table because this table, which was in the apartment, it's just a bit narrow. And as you can see, like when my monitor and my keyboard are out, there's not actually much room to kind of work. And I found that my back was really hurting when I sat here. So I did have everything set up on my kitchen table, but I just don't really want to do that. I think that I need a more permanent solution because working from home, I think, is going to be just the way that things are over the next couple of months. Even if this lockdown ends, there might be another one. So I just want to be set up. So at the moment, you'll see here, I have, ignore my washing over there, sorry. I have a printer on a little table here, which is absolutely fine. That's my laminator. I have this box of office stuff, this chair, which came with the apartment. I have just a, what's this called? Like a notice board behind there, screen or monitor, keyboard, mouse, all that kind of jazz, and then a box of work stuff underneath. So I think what I'm going to do is that I've bought a IKEA LINNMON table, I think it's called, from IKEA. I bought it secondhand, so I got it for a really good price. And I'm going to go collect that shortly. And I think what I'm going to do is put it in here and just rearrange. I do need to get a chair, but I can't get that from the office. I want to get a proper chair that has proper support. That won't be in this video, but so I'll just keep using this one for the moment. It's fine. So I'm either going to take this table out and put it in my spare room, or I'm going to set up the new table in my spare room. So I'll take you in there now and show you what that looks like at the moment. So this is my guest room at the moment. Ignore the kind of scuffs on the wall and everything and on the skirting board. I did actually just try to clean those, but they are stains. I think it's my flatmate had a wardrobe in and it's left marks that I just can't get off and it needs to be repainted. But because I don't own this place, I just can't be bothered. So at the moment I have my exercise bike over in the corner, which I do want to leave out because I do use that every day. And then I have my yoga mat out, which doesn't need to stay out. I just leave it there because I'm lazy. But I could put either the new Alex desk in here, but my problem is that there's no plugs. So there is a plug up behind this TV, but I would have to run the cord down the wall and I just think it'd look really messy. So I think I'm going to try both and see what I prefer. I think I would prefer to actually be set up in here as a little home office. But if it looks awful to have the cords run down, I'll have to see what that looks like. So anyway, I'm going to head off and collect the table and I will show you what it looks like when I'm back. So I'm home with everything. Fair play to the lady that I bought it from because it was a struggle to fit everything in my car. Even though I had measured it and I'd measured the space, I sort of forgot that I drive a pretty small car. But anyway, between the two of us, we managed, and then I managed to drag it into the apartment. So it's in the hallway at the moment. So this is the Alex chest of drawers that holds up one side. Those are the two table legs, and then that is the tabletop there. So I think I'm going to try it in the spare room first, and if I don't like it in there, I'll move it out to the kitchen living area. So I'll be back in a minute with an update. Okay, so I just actually moved the tabletop in here. I haven't even rolled up my yoga mat, and I put it down, and I think it's not that it's too big, it's just a little bit, I don't know, I feel like it's going to take up all of the space and it's a bit close to the bed. So I'm going to move it actually back out to the living room and see what it's like out there. If I don't like it out there, like it fits here and everything, I knew that it would, but I'm just going to try it out there first, I think. So I've moved where the glass table used to be and I have the drawers moved in and I have the tabletop on the ground and I'm just going to screw in the legs now. So I'm on the second leg now, and as you can see, there is one screw missing. I don't think it's going to matter too much because they seem fairly sturdy anyway. If it is a bit wobbly, I can just pop to the hardware shop and I can buy one, but hopefully it'll be fine without it. So I'm going to screw these ones in now. Okay, so that is the second leg on, and honestly, I think it's okay with like that screw. Like there's not any wobble or anything, so I think that it's fine. So now I'm going to turn it upright and set it on top of the drawers, and we're going to see what it looks like. Okay, so that is it all put together. Excuse that stain on the skirting board, that's from the old table. I'll have a go at that later on. So here it is put together, and it's definitely bigger than I thought that it was going to be. And I know that that sounds ridiculous because I did measure it out, and I did want a deeper desk, but this is definitely very, very big. So I have moved it out to the living room, and I'm glad that I did that. I think it would just take up the space too much in the spare bedroom. So it looks great. I think I put the legs on the right hand side and the chest of drawers on the left hand side. I will say that this doesn't feel, well, it's not secure at all. Like you can literally just use your hands and move it. So I might see if I can get, I don't know, maybe some Velcro sticky things or something, just to stick the top down a bit too much. And then also, just in case anybody is wondering, there is a bit of a gap at the end between the edge of the drawer and the edge of the tabletop. But it's really big. I know that it's going to fit all my stuff for work really, really nicely. So I'm going to set that up now, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Also, before I put my monitor and stuff out, I'm just going to give it another wipe down. I did wipe it down when I brought it in, but I just want to give it one more wipe down with some Dettol. So this is it with everything set up, and I'm actually delighted with it. There is so much space, even with my monitor, my laptop, my keyboard, notebook, everything out. There's loads of space if I need to review a file or if I'm just marking something up in paper. And that's one of the things that I really didn't like about the glass table that was here. So I'm actually super happy, even though I was a bit panicked at how big it was. I actually think that it's the perfect size. So I'll just take you through what I have really, really quickly. So the printer hasn't changed. The monitor is there. I have my laptop here, keyboard, my notice board, and this is just for my cup of tea. I have this notebook which says "Every day I'm hustling," my mouse and my mouse pad. So I definitely want to get a desk lamp to put on here as well. I think that it might be a bit dark without a lamp, and I also want to get a diffuser. So then the only thing actually that I'm not really liking about it is, first of all, this leg is a bit wobbly, so I had to put down that's just a what's it called, a placemat, just to stop the leg from wobbling a bit. It's totally fine, it doesn't bother me, but that's what that is. Then the other thing that is a little bit annoying, well, it's not really annoying, but just to note if you're thinking of getting this, is that there's no hole in the back for the cables. So a lot of IKEA desks have a cutout hole and you can run your cables through it. This one doesn't, so at the moment I just have my extension plug down here and all of my plugs are coming up the side. Again, it doesn't bother me, but it might bother some people. And then really quickly, I'll just take you through the drawers. So the first drawer, I just have some pens, a calculator, just various office bits and bobs. The second drawer just has my other laptop adapter. So I have two laptops, a personal and a work one. That's my other adapter. The next drawer actually has my colouring stuff in it. So I've never really had a proper home for this. It just kind of lived in my bedroom, and it's really nice that now it has a drawer, and this space is absolutely perfect for me to do it. I love grown-up colouring. If you have anxiety, if you're stressed, I just love it. I think it's really, really good. So I have a couple of different books here, as you can see, lots of markers, lots of crayons. So it's really nice that they have a home. This drawer is empty, but I am going to move in my cash envelope stuff. So I'm going to move in my laminating sheets and my card. And then the bottom one just has my laminator and my paper cutter for cutting out the card and the paper that I use to make my cash envelopes. So that is everything. I really hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I know that it's a bit different for this channel, but I thought that it might be fun to take you with me. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, or feedback down below, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.